Welcome to the Deep Dive, where we try to cut through the noise and get you informed fast. We're diving into a really interesting question today. In a world that's just absolutely full of web browsers, what does it actually take for one to stand out? We're hinting at a browser here that puts user control, privacy, and, well, real efficiency right at the front.
Exactly. And our deep dive today focuses squarely on Vivaldi. It's a web browser that, in a lot of ways really goes against the current trend. We're going to pull out the key insights from the material we have, looking not just at its unique features, but also, I think, importantly, the philosophy behind it all.
Right. So our mission here is pretty clear. Let's uncover how Vivaldi sets itself up as this fast, secure, and really uniquely customizable option. We want to show you why it might just be the tool you're looking for, to manage your digital life a bit more effectively, especially if you feel kind of overwhelmed right now. So let's get into it. Okay, so if Vivaldi is really aiming to tackle these big concerns about privacy and efficiency we've mentioned, where does that drive come from? Who's actually behind this different approach? Let's maybe start with Vivaldi's roots. It comes from a Norwegian software company, right? Vivaldi Technologies.
That's right. And what's really fascinating, I think, is the person behind it, the co-founder and CEO, John Stevenson von Techner. Now, he's also the co-founder and the former CEO of Opera Software. So this background is really relevant. This isn't just some random startup. This is a browser built by someone with deep, deep experience in, browser innovation. But maybe more importantly, a strong conviction. You see, John's departure from Opera wasn't just, a career move. It was really rooted in this belief that browsers should put users first, not corporate data harvesting goals. So Vivaldi's very existence, its DNA, you could say, is a reaction against where he saw other major browsers heading less user control, more tracking. That philosophy, it's not just marketing fluff, it really dictates every feature we're about to talk about.
That context is super important because, lots of browsers say they care about privacy. What's the actual difference in Vivaldi's approach? Is it more than just talk? And are there any downsides to having such a strict no tracking policy?
That's a really critical question. Vivaldi is designed to be fast and safe right from the start, and privacy is absolutely core. The browser, it just doesn't track user behavior, full stop. And this is a crucial difference, especially when you think about how many mainstream browsers, their business models actually depend on collecting and selling your data. Vivaldi's commitment means their goals are basically aligned with your privacy, not advertisers. It doesn't collect your personal data. It absolutely does not sell your browsing history. The philosophy is just crystal clear. Your data stays private, period.
So it's not just a feature setting. It's fundamental to how they operate.
Exactly right. And this commitment, it shows up in the built-in protections that directly support that choice. Vivaldi has an integrated ad and tracker blocker. This is great for two reasons. First, it protects your privacy, stops those third-party trackers following you everywhere online. But second, it also really speeds things up. Pages load faster because they're not bogged down by all those intrusive ads and pop-ups. Think about how much cleaner and quicker your web experience feels without all that junk. And when it comes to keeping your info safe across different devices like syncing bookmarks or passwords, Vivaldi uses end-to-end encryption. This means your data, like bookmarks, passwords, those notes we'll mention later, it's encrypted on your device before it even gets synced. And crucially, this means Vivaldi itself can't access that data. Nobody else can either. It's secure by its very design. And the foundation for all the security, it's built on the open source Chromium engine. This is actually a big plus because it means Vivaldi gets all the security benefits from this huge global development community that's constantly checking and improving the core code. So you get fast security updates, great web compatibility. It means you're surfing on a really solid, up-to-date foundation without Vivaldi needing to build everything from scratch.
Okay, it definitely sounds like Vivaldi is hitting those major online worries about privacy and speed head on. That builds a lot of trust. But thinking about it, for some people, giving up all data collection might mean they miss out on certain personalized things, like maybe recommended articles or ads that are actually relevant. How does Vivaldi handle that? Or do they just see that as, not their problem?
They basically see it as a non-issue because the core idea is to empower you. You can add any personalized elements you want yourself, maybe through extensions or specific web services you choose to log into. The browser itself just stays neutral and private. It gives you the clean foundation.
Right. Okay. A clean slate you build on yourself. That makes sense. So we've established this strong base in speed and security, tackling those big anxieties.
Yeah.
But what if you're someone who wants more than just a safe, fast car? What if you want one you can totally customize, like tweak every little detail to fit how you drive? That's where Vivaldi's reputation for customization really shines, doesn't it?
Absolutely. And this extensive customization, it's not just about making it look nice, though you can do that. It's a deliberate philosophical choice, really pushes back against that sort of one-size-fits-all model you see elsewhere. The idea is Vivaldi lets you take back your digital space, make it work for you. You can personalize almost everything about the interface. We're talking themes, colors, even where you put the address bar or the tabs, top, bottom, side, wherever works for you. It's about making the browser genuinely yours, a tool shaped to your workflow. And beyond just looks, it's packed with really advanced tab management tools. For anyone who juggles a lot online, these are amazing. There's tab stacking. It's brilliant. Think of it like creating folders for your tabs. So instead of, say, 15 tabs open for one project, you can stack them all into one single tab space. Cleans things up instantly. It's like a super efficient filing system for your browsing.
Oh, wow, yeah. That sounds amazing for research or just general web chaos.
It really is. Then you've got tab tiling, also great for productivity. It lets you view 2 or more pages side by side in the same browser window. So imagine you're shopping online, comparing products, just tile the pages, no more flipping back and forth. Or maybe you're writing something and you need to see your source material at the same time. It's a proper productivity boost. And for people who switch between different contexts, like work and personal stuff, there's workspaces. This lets you group tabs into totally separate categories, keep your work browsing isolated from your personal browsing. It's like having different digital desks within the one browser. And another really powerful thing is how many tools are built right into Vivaldi. This cuts down massively on needing third-party extensions. You've got Notes, a note-taking feature right there in the sidebar, perfect for grabbing quick thoughts while you browse. There's Capture, an integrated screenshot tool. You can grab the whole page or just a selection. Super handy. And maybe the most impressive part is the built-in mail, calendar, and feed reader. It's a whole suite. Manage your email, your schedule, your RSS feeds, all directly inside the browser. So all your communication and info can live in one unified private space. And just for raw speed and efficiency, you get customizable mouse gestures and keyboard shortcuts. You can set these up to do common actions super quickly, just with a flick of the mouse or a key combo. Plus web panels, these are fantastic. You can basically dock any website into a sidebar for quick access. Think about keeping your social media feed or a chat app or maybe a new site constantly visible without it taking up a whole tab.
Wow. All those features, they really do speak to that desire for efficiency and control, especially if you feel like you're drowning in information online. But with so many options and built-in tools, is there a risk Vivaldi becomes, well, too complex? Maybe a bit bloated for someone who isn't a total power user? Or is the customization actually intuitive to handle?
That's a fair point. And while Vivaldi offers huge depth, it's designed so you can just use it simply if you prefer. Or you can dive really deep into customizing it. You definitely don't have to use every single feature right out of the box. It's certainly built with power users in mind, but it scales down nicely too. If you just want a fast private browser with maybe a couple of neat tricks, it works great for that as well. The intuitive part, I think, comes from how easy it is to find the settings and how logically the features are laid out. It encourages exploration, but doesn't force it.
Okay, that makes sense. Giving users the choice, not pushing a specific way of working on them. So looking back at everything we've covered here, it really does feel like Vivaldi is carving out a genuinely powerful alternative. It kind of challenges what I, and probably a lot of you listening, thought a browser even could be.
Exactly. If you zoom out a bit, Vivaldi isn't just positioning itself as another web browser. It's aiming to be this highly personalizable, secure digital hub. An integrated set of tools designed to put you firmly back in control of your online life rather than, being controlled by it.
Yeah, this deep dive into Vivaldi really shows it's a strong option for anyone out there seeking more control, definitely more privacy, and just more efficiency in how they browse. It goes way beyond the usual expectations of what a browser should do. It's almost like a central workstation for your digital activities.
Which leaves us with a pretty interesting thought to chew on, doesn't it? In this age where our digital world often feels so overwhelming, so out of our control, what does a tool like Vivaldi, built completely around user customization and privacy, actually suggest about the future? About our relationship with the internet and the very tools we use to navigate it all? Something to think about.